Okay, so I kind of wanted to do a general session, just kind of so you guys can see what a session would be like. And this is for all of you watching. It should resonate with most of you. If it doesn't, take what does and leave what doesn't. When you're doing a general reading, healing, a lot of times it resonates in some spots and not in the others. But I have a feeling that this should resonate pretty well for all of you because I'm pretty connected to every one of you. So I just kind of wanted to show you an example session and do a reading for you. So this is the Lionsgate setup that I've been working with. So the first thing I'm going to do is send Reiki to your space and to my space, and that just helps clear us, connect us, protect us. And then I'm going to call in your guides, my guides, and any other benevolent being of our highest good that wants to join in is welcome. And I'm lighting a Palo Santo stick, which brings in good energy and invites in any guides or spirits that are here to assist us. So, an actual session or reading would be much longer, a personal one. In this case, I'm going to pull one card. Usually I do past, present, future. Not always in that format either, but in this case, I'm going to do just present. So first, I'm connecting you to this grid right here. This is a chakra grid, and it sends Reiki from source to me through this grid and then to you. So it helps balance all your chakras, clears your energetic field, really helps you to feel more balanced and clear. And that will run the entire session. And when I'm doing a personal session, a lot of times I'll get kind of a little nudge on those. It'd be interesting to see if I do now on the chakras that need a little extra attention, and then we just send some extra healing to that, but we'll see what happens. So the first thing is what your angels and ancestors want you to know. So we're going to get a message from them. Okay. All right, so Protection Guardian, drop your shields. So it looks like a lot of you don't realize just how protected you are and how you can, take the risks that your soul is asking you to take, because we've grown up in this energy of things aren't always what they seem, and there's always this energy of don't believe everything you hear. They place this in us, and so it's really hard to move through that energy as adults and as because of when we were children and the time we grew up in. And so this message from your ancestors, your angels, is really saying, drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. You don't have to hide the gifts that you have, and you were born to shine. It says here about this card, the Protection Guardian is a feminine version of Archangel Michael. She is fierce, protective, yet loving, a warrior angel who carries an indestructible shield of power and protection, and will come to all who call on her. She will help you drop your fear-based shields and move into a loving, protective force field that will keep you safe and will allow your gifts to shine. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she's completely relaxed, serene, and confident. because she trusts that love will always prevail. So it looks like, you know, just like what I'm saying, how we were almost taught to be embarrassed or shamed about our gifts, and not, you know, on purpose. It was how our parents were taught as well, you know, or our grandparents or whoever raised us, our aunt or uncle, our caretakers. They were raised to keep us stifled, and so it's really, it's almost it feels very uncomfortable now as we come into the realization that these are gifts that we have been given, and you know, you just need to realize that the angels are present and that they're drawing close to you and helping you move beyond these limiting thoughts, these emotions, and the patterns that might be making you feel unsafe to shine your light. So that's what they want you to know. That's what your angels and ancestors are wanting to say to you is drop those protection shields, drop those fear and shame and embarrassment, and really shine your light, because we need you to do that now, right? So that is the message from them. And then we are going to see where everybody's at here on a collective on their life map. Boy. So let's see what popped out. Education. Yes, absolutely. And that's so true. Everybody's really educating themselves at this time, learning and growing like sponges. Rock bottom. Yes, yes. This talks about as above, so below, and how many of you are really feeling like this is, you're making this huge transition, this change from being in the darkness with your gifts to coming out into the light, because you feel like you've hit rock bottom, and that's just, you have got to look at metamorphosis. You've got to grow. You've got to come out of that shell. And another thing is, the only person that can rescue you is you. Okay. So if you're waiting for something to come along, if you're waiting for somebody or a situation to say yes, you know, some type of validation, it's you. Stop waiting for that. Here's your validation right here. This is it. Yes, the gifts that you have are real. Yes, you should start showing them to the world. No, you should not feel like you're not as good as somebody else. This is where we're talking about rock bottom. You know, you've really come to the point now where it's either shine or don't shine, right? So it's time to really figure out which path you're going to take. Are you going to keep walking down this hiding behind your fears, or are you going to, you know, crack yourself open and walk through this path of, you know, bust this wall down and walk through this? It's time. It's time to become something more. You're like the caterpillar and the butterfly, you know. And again, don't wait for people to rescue you, and educate yourself. Absolutely, that's so important to read and to grow spiritually, to listen and learn and educate yourself. So, now that I took my cat off the cat food bag, I rescued her before she hit rock bottom. Yes, you might as well get a little bit of a taste of what it's like to do sessions at my house anyway. The cats here are, the animals, period, are bothersome every time I do a reading. Not sure why. They leave me alone completely until I start doing a reading. And so I am working on getting a space where I can shut the door, but we're not there yet. So bear with me and my crazy house. Oh, okay. Now we're doing, now that they're already ready, healing cards, and what you're healing through during this Lionsgate time, and what types of gifts you're picking up, types of things like that. Reliable, respect, Answers within. Wow. Okay. So, how well you can see the cards here. I should move this guy forward a little bit. Yeah, see, that's interesting that I still got a little nudge off of that it really, all of you guys are having major crown activations. Huge downloads coming. Everybody. So like even if you're not noticing it, you're getting these downloads from directly from source. I mean and then the other one was your heart chakra. Everybody's really starting to let their walls down. Heart chakras are healing big time. And every one of you needs to work a little bit more on the solar plexus while believing in yourself and stop second guessing yourself. And every single one of you that are watching this, wear yellow, eat yellow, look for solar plexus meditations on YouTube, that kind of thing, and I'll start posting about the solar plexus. But yeah, that's really, you guys all are very second guess most of the things that you do. It's interesting. You shouldn't, because you're all very reliable, respectful people with the answers within, right? So one of your biggest challenges is relying on yourself, and it's easier for you to depend on somebody else. So when you offer help, like to help someone move or clean up or some sort of project, you make a commitment to them and you make sure that you follow through. Yet when it comes to making a promise to yourself, you're not as reliable. Being accountable to yourself is the first step in really shifting your relationship with you. How many times have you made a commitment to yourself but quit soon afterwards? When you resolve to get a good night's sleep, or to start and stick to an exercise program, to eat healthy, to start writing or finish a project, anything like that, you begin to, count on yourself. You need to do it. You need to follow through with these things. And so to begin doing this, just start practicing and start keeping small commitments to yourself. Use a calendar, a notebook, some kind of device to list these goals, and be specific about the time frames or the completion dates. And like if you're putting off cleaning out a drawer or a closet or something, put that on there. And cleaning that out is going to make you feel really good too, and then boost that solar plexus. Follow through with these things that you've told yourself you'll do, and give yourself something like a small accomplishment every day. Something small to do every day, and take pride in your unwillingness to let yourself down. So here's what it says about this card. A maiden plays a harp on a beautiful moonlit night. Candles surround her as she strums her melody. A lit candle represents the 4 main archangels. The flame is Archangel Michael, fire. The smoke from a lit candle is Archangel Raphael, air. The melting wax is Archangel Gabriel, water. The candle itself is Archangel Uriel, earth. These archangels are the perfect energies to work with as you shift your pattern from not following through to yourself and committing to yourself. And the angels are on your side 100% and completely full of unconditional love. They can guide you to the best decisions and outcomes. Dedicating yourself to your own goals and commitments will have many benefits. You will have a stronger, more trusting relationship with yourself. It is time to be your own best friend. Wow. That's powerful. I am so tired of flies. But whatever. You gotta live with them, right? They're just like mosquitoes. Okay, so respect. It's you need to realize that you deserve praise and love, and that it makes you more able to give praise and love when you accept this and you realize that you deserve this. Think about how you can deepen your relationship with your self-respect and consider someone you respect greatly. Reflect on that and how you feel, and think about, respecting yourself in that way, and ask yourself, do you love yourself unconditionally? Do you have like a self-depicting sense of humor? Are you making fun of yourself, um, and is it really okay to have fun at your own expense? Do you take care of yourself? This includes getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising regularly. Are you able to make decisions for yourself based on your own needs and wants? And when you're in a healing process, having your own outlook and developing your perspective can carry you a long way. If you've got the self-respect, stand up for whatever it is that you believe in, and be respectful of people that have differing viewpoints. And, by gaining this experience and improving yourself, you'll earn the respect of others. You, um, you also have to, after all of, doing this and these exercises, you will really gain a new respect for yourself. And it's not something that you acquire quickly or easily. It's going to be ongoing, and a lot of self work to do this. But if you follow through with these exercises, um, really thinking about somebody that you respect and mirroring that back onto yourself, respecting yourself in that same way, and looking at the wonderful things that you have to offer, and how people need you and respect you, and that's these exercises will help you respect yourself. So here's what it says about the card. Well, you can see that. A beautiful goddess stands before an array of lilies and daisies. These flowers symbolize an abundance of energy and confidence. The lilies specifically indicate a period of growth. The goddess is surrounded by the light of her aura. The yellow color of her aura reflects her ability to claim her power. Her crown represents strength and power. These attributes can assist you while you boost your efforts to respect yourself more. Wow. So you need to rely on yourself more, you need to respect yourself more, and you need to realize that all of the answers are within yourself. Everything that you seek is really in there. Let's see. Um, so like this is an example of this would be like when you feel triggered or stressed out, to look within yourself and to figure out you know where those triggers are coming from. No one is looking to hurt you. You need to realize that no one is against you, and you need to really, what is that feeling that you're feeling? Break out of these limiting patterns and overcome these self-sabotaging talk. Create a space, make a space where you can take an emotional inventory and find a place where you can sit quietly and relax and ask yourself questions. Take notes of insights that come out during the process. Examine yourself and your role in a situation, and you will become much more aware. Soul searching, listening to a trusted friend can lead you to your best answer. You'll recognize the right answer for you as it will feel uplifting. You're gonna know it. It's gonna feel good. It's not gonna cause fear. It's not gonna cause hurt on the inside. It's gonna make you feel free and uplifted. And oh my God, that's the answer. That's it. You might be able to see a positive solution for all involved after doing this exercise, and you'll feel inspired and comforted as you listen to your own wisdom. So this is really talking about these patterns, and how everything that triggers us is actually a mirror. So you need to figure out what it is that's triggering you and why, and you need to heal that. And by doing these reflective exercises, you will figure it out. So it says a fairy rides in a rose high above a landscape. She holds a candle that represents the four main archangels. Wow. Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. The candle reflects the light glowing in your soul. Green is connected to health, wellness, and happiness. The sweet smell of the roses induces a feeling of calm. The fairy's beautiful wings lend emphasis to the freedom of your soul. You can rise above this situation and transform as you do. All things are constantly moving, developing, and changing. Trust the cycle of change you are currently in as you emerge with more awareness. Yeah, and this is just really validating, confirming to me that you are all really looking and growing and figuring these things out and learning to rely and respect yourself more. That's beautiful. And if you're not doing these things yet, this is where you're going. This is the energy you're going into from Lionsgate. So that's you're growing, and that's so beautiful. And the fact that the four archangels came in two cards is really cool. That's such a validation for me. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is the Lionsgate opening activation. So I've been working with Goddess Isis. If you don't know her, if you haven't ever experienced her energy, I highly recommend a Google search. Maybe I can find some meditations on YouTube to share, but she's amazing. She gets the work done. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm going in through your crown chakra all the way up to your universal chakra, and I'm sort of energizing that. We are lighting all of those higher chakras up right now with the assistance of Isis and apparently the four archangels and your guides and my guides. So anybody that's has been feeling tired or like you've lost your creative flow, this is going to really help. This really helps open these higher energies, higher vibrational energies. But then at the same time, we'll connect you down to your Earth Star chakra. And to me, the Earth Star is like connecting with the heartbeat of Mother Earth. So if you've never done that before, I would highly recommend sitting somewhere with your shoes off on the earth, obviously, and just closing your eyes and waiting until you can feel the connection with her heartbeat. You will feel it, and it's like nothing else. Okay, so now usually I do 3 cards, but since we're doing kind of a quick session, because I have quite a few to do, I just wanted to show you guys kind of what it's like to do a session so that you know. So I'm only going to do 1, but I do 3 with a personal session. They're about an hour long. Scales of Balance, Ancient Tantra of the Soul. Ooh, that's a nice one, huh? Looks like the scales are starting to balance in your favor finally. All right. So it says you are a tantric and innate on the path of divine healing of the masculine and feminine, the 2 sacred polarities that are universal to human experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world of forms here on earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now under the auspicious and blessings of beloved Isis. So this is talking about how you guys are healing the relationship between divine feminine and masculine and the energies within your own soul. And this connection, it's of the body and soul. So it's almost like a enlightenment of the mind and body, and the body becomes like a sacred temple of light. Your Merkaba, your light bodies are activating. Wow. So there's a little ritual of ancient Tantra here. And you're being guided to accept this healing through learning to balance the masculine and feminine energies within yourself and your relationship with others. You balance the give and take and directing and flowing, learning to feel as comfortable as possible with your sexual and spiritual nature, seeing how they can complement rather than compete with each other in different forms, and really connecting with the body and the soul. What an amazing activation. So here's the ritual. It says, Ritual of Ancient Soul Tantra. You will need a soft blanket or covering and a comfortable place to lie down and not be disturbed. You may light a candle or have soft lighting. Lay down in a comfortable position, preferably on your back, with one hand resting on your pubic bone below your belly and one hand resting near your heart. Now, isn't that interesting that we talked about the solar and the heart? Focusing on the breath, imagine that you can breathe all the way down to the belly, feeling it rise and fall with the breath. Imagine thoughts falling away, and all you notice is the breath. If you start thinking, it is a trigger to go back to the breath and rise and fall of the belly and chest under your hands. Allow the energy in the belly to grow like a bright sun, growing with the breath, neither too warm nor too cold, just growing comfortably, fed by the breath. Allow the energy to grow until it flows all the way down your legs. You may feel sexual energy stirring as you focus the breath, and if so, just stay focused and relaxed with your hand resting on your belly and the energy growing and spreading through the body in a pleasant, comfortable way. As your awareness grows deeper within, imagine that you can become aware of the heart chakra. Become aware of the center in your chest being nourished with the energy that is growing deep in the belly. Imagine the energy rising from the belly and warming the heart, and love from the heart responding and traveling down into your belly. Keep the sensations comfortable and relaxed, allowing thoughts to drift away as you more deeply engage with your body. Allow yourself to take your awareness deeper into the space within your body. With peaceful respect and patient love, it will open to you. Starting with your awareness, resting in your belly and then in your heart. Imagine as if a powerful inner light is clicked on and your awareness grows, becoming sensitive to the light that is within your body. You may feel, see, or sense light, love, sexual and spiritual energy, or simply the sensation of being aware within your body. Whatever you feel is perfect for you at that time. Feel the love of your heart growing and the energy in your belly flowing. The more aware you are of your body, the more deeply you shall transcend into tantric awakening of the body of light. That perfectly balanced masculine and feminine consciousness brought to life in an awakened body. It feels beautiful, peaceful, sublime, and very alive to be in such a state. Stay with this sacred communion process until you feel ready to reemerge more whole and refreshed. And when you are ready, just open your eyes. Quietly, as you come out of your experience, say aloud, I love and approve of myself unconditionally. I call upon those beings who love me unconditionally and ask for healing, protection, and assistance, that any negativity or clearing that occurs from my work today be released with the least harm to myself or others. May I be blessed. Don't underestimate the power of this exercise. Though it is a simple practice, it is very strong. Be gentle with yourself in the days following as you integrate the healing. So then there's an incantation of the scales of balance. And this, it says you can say this incantation at the beginning of the ritual or at any time you feel out of balance. And you may know that because you feel drained, pulled away, too many directions, you feel ungrounded. So it says the scales are balanced with perfection, feminine and masculine in divine connection. Surrender and strength, body and soul together are loved, united and whole. I know when to act and when to rest. Scales of balance allow harmony to vest. Deep within, I am now at peace. As imbalance, I effortlessly now release. I feel balance, wholeness, and vitality as I balance and heal my divine humanity. Wow. I mean, she's so powerful. I'm sure she loves the flies. Okay, and then, whew, I can feel the energy from that. I want to, working with these new cards, and they ask a question, and then they give you kind of an answer. So let's see what question it has for you guys. And if I could find the box, I could tell you the name. Their self-awareness, something or other. All right. Ooh, am I focused on what I want most? So that's the question. One reason so few of us achieve what we really want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything particular. Wow, and that is something that Tony Robbins said. That is profound. So true. Today's soul action. When you focus on grow, when you focus on grow, what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I just need to make some adjustments? Prioritize. Yes, absolutely. That is an amazing message for you guys, because there's so many of you out there with these amazing gifts, and I can see your path, I can see your highest ascension path, and I can try to give you the answers, but obviously you need to go through the lessons. I can't give you all the answers, and so sometimes it's very hard for me to watch as some of you second guess yourself, or don't move forward with the things that I know you're capable of. But that is your path and not mine, and I'm just here to witness. And so these cards are from all the way from New Zealand, and they are from my Reiki teacher. I only use them on special occasions, and this is a very special occasion, being Lionsgate. So I'm going to shuffle these, and they are Doreen Virtues, Healing with the Fairies. Oh, I can't make this up. I mean, I really can't. Self-reliance. Self-reliance. Yeah, this is like the overall message here, isn't it? Like, everybody needs to find their own power and start loving themselves. And here's what the card says: you are your own best friend, and you can provide for yourself emotionally and physically. Sometimes we feel frightened and want to get reassurance from another person that everything's going to be all right. By drawing this card, you are reassured that everything you need is provided to you. You can rely on yourself and your own spiritual gifts to manifest all that you need in your life. Although your manifestations are the energy of spirit that often funnels through other people, it still originates with your own thoughts. This card counsels you to filter out negativity that may sway you from listening to your own inner voice. Don't let naysayers talk you out of fulfilling your dreams. You are as qualified and deserving of achievement as any other person. With focused intention and divinely guided action, your dreams are becoming reality right now. And your affirmation, I am tuned into my inner source of direction. I confidently rely upon this inner source to guide me perfectly. So, that is what the fairies have to say to you. And they are special, very special. Okay, one more card, and I'm going to get this uploaded so you guys can check it out. And these are called Divine Feather Messengers. And oh shoot, I should have kept that. Yeah. I noticed earlier these have feathers on them too, and a couple of times now I've gotten the same feather from there as I've gotten on these. So let's see. I don't even know what the heck kind of feather that would be, but it's interesting, isn't it? Alright. Oh, turkey. Honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Yeah, that's it says it all. And then there was another one that came out, chickadee. The time is right to release old patterns and energy. You are ready to embrace change. That is just so validating, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect you guys from this chakra grid and from myself and ground everybody all the way down to your earth stuff. And then as soon as you turn this off, you're going to get what's called a 15-minute integration session that just starts automatically. It integrates all of these energies that we just used back into your human form um, for the best and highest possible outcome. And then whenever you guys want to do your higher self session, what that is a specific energy that I'm attuned to. My higher self comes in and does a Reiki session on you. That's going to last 45 minutes. All you have to do is say start and then sit down or lay down and receive the energy. You can sleep if you want. A lot of people call me or message me the next day and say, oh my God, I fell asleep. It still works. That's okay. You can do it more than once if you want to. But I do have one person that stays awake during them, and she says she sees some pretty cool stuff. So you might want to try. And I would really appreciate your feedback on this. Things I can do better, things you guys liked, questions that you have, anything like that. And, you know, offer suggestions. I won't take it personally. Just don't complain about my animals because I don't know what to do about them right now. I am creating a space where I can go and have some nice lighting and have a bigger space set up and have, you know, be more organized because right now I'm working in just a tiny little space. So things will move along here, but at this point I feel like the messages are more important than how I and my ego take what I'm putting out there. So I hope that you guys enjoy this, and I really love for you to leave feedback. And if you want to book a session, just send me a message and get you scheduled. Okay, thanks guys.